Listen, guys, if you've ever opened your laptop and looked at your to-do list and felt like your brain is quietly shutting down or melting, then this video is for you. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline, but because most productivity advice is actually built for robots, not for real human beings that are entering the workforce in 2026. And this is the rule of three. It works precisely because it respects how your mind actually functions. And here is the framework where you have three objectives for the month, three critical tasks for the day. You have three 90-minute blocks of real work, and that is it. There's no color coded monster or a to do list or this massive calendar. Just three, where you won't be pretending that you're going to catch up later, because let's be honest, whoever really does? Just three meaningful commitments at each level, and have that courage to ignore everything else. And this changes everything, especially for me, where your brain won't be overwhelmed by work and a never ending to do list. Your brain easily gets overwhelmed by choice, and every task that you're shifting on your list, it's not going to motivate you. Instead, it's cognitive tax. Research has been done on decision fatigue, and it shows that the more decisions that you force your brain to make is the worse your judgment becomes, the less you're able to focus, and the less you're able to follow through. When everything is a priority, then nothing really gets done. So by choosing only three tasks, it's actually supposed to be one priority, but by choosing only three tasks or three priorities, then you're not doing less. Instead, you are removing the friction between the intention and the action. And the 90-minute blocks, they matter way more than you think, because that's roughly the window where your brain can actually enter a state of deep focus without burning out. And shorter sessions keep you shallow. The longer sessions degrade your attention. So three focus blocks give you 4.5 hours of real output, which quietly outperforms that 9 or 10 hour of distracted work and effort. So this is how high performers are winning without actually looking busy. And what starts to shift when you commit to three is that there's a subtle but powerful movement that happens where the background anxiety quiets down, because you're no longer mentally tracking 20 unfinished tasks and you're not negotiating with yourself all day. Instead, you finish the work instead of dragging it out across several weeks, and your confidence starts to improve. Not because you're doing more, but because you are closing the loops. Like, you're actually training yourself to get things done, and more performance improves, not through that intensity, but rather through the clarity. And don't overthink this. You need to do it for maybe the next 7 days, right? You can challenge yourself to write down what are the three most important tasks, what are the three most important outcomes for the month. And if you hit only these three, then the month was worth it. So it's every morning, what are my three critical tasks of the day? Not urgent, not nice to have, not no. Critical tasks only. What are the three things that are actually going to move the needle for me? And I'll block out those three 90-minute sessions, and I'll treat them like a meeting with my future self, and put my phone away, turn my notifications off. I don't allow myself to multitask, and I just stop. And when the block ends, I rest. When the day ends, I stop working. This isn't about squeezing yourself dry. Instead, it's about directing your energy, directing your focus, and yeah, this is how we stop being scattered. So the final reframe, right, is that productivity isn't about doing everything. It's about doing things right, consistently, even when nobody's watching you. Even if you are entering the workforce right now, I need you to understand this early, that the people who win in their careers long term aren't the people who are the busiest. They are people who are very clear on what they want. So try the rule of three for 1 week and let me know how it goes. Watch how your focus changes, watch how your confidence changes, and then keep at it. Ladies and gents, this is Jessica Malika, also known as Jessica Cresco, bringing you all things artificial intelligence and future of work related. So you might want to stick around.